Here's a knocking indeed. A man with quarter of Hellgate. He should have old turn the key. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the name of Beelzebub? Here's a farmer. Hanged himself in expectation of plenty. Come in time. Have napkins and all about you? Here, you'll sweat for it. Knock, knock. Who's there in the other devil's name? Faith. Here's an equivocator. Could swear in both scales against either scale. Committed treason enough for God's sake, but could not equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Faith. Here's an English tailor come hither for stealing out of a French hose. Come in, tailor. Here you may roast your goose. Knock, knock. Never inquire. What's this? Oh, but this place is too cold for hell. I'll devil porter it no further. I had thought to let in some of all the professions that go the primrose way to the everlasting bonfire. Anon, anon. I pray you remember the porter.
Was it so late, friend, ere you went to bed, that you do lie so late?
Faith, sir, we were carousing till the second cock. And drink, sir, is a great provoker of three things.
What three things does drink provoke especially?
Marry, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. Lechery, sir, it provokes and it unprovokes. It provokes the performance, but it takes away the desire. And therefore, lechery may be said to be an equivocator. Much drink may be said to be an equivocator with lechery. It makes him and it mars him. It sets him on and takes him off. Persuades him and disheartens him. It makes him stand to and not stand to. And in conclusion, sir, equivocates him in his sleep. And giving him a lie, it leaves him.
I do believe drink gave thee a lie last night.
That it did, sir, in the very throat on me. But I did requite him for his lie. And I think, being too strong for him, when he took up my legs some time, I made a shift to cast him.
Is thy master stirring? Our knocking has awaked him. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both.
Is the king stirring, worthy Thane?
Not yet.
He did command me call timely on him. I have almost slipped my hour.
I'll bring you to him.
This is a joyful trouble for you, I know, but yet 'tis one.
The labor we delight in physics pain. This is the door.
I'll make so bold to call, which is my limited service.
Goes the king hence today?
He does.
He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down, and as they say, lamentings heard in the air. Strange screams of death, and prophesying with accents terrible, of dire combustion and confused events, new hatched to the woeful time. The obscure bird clamored the livelong night. Some say the earth was feverous, and did shake.
'Twas a rough night.
My young remembrance cannot parallel a fellow to it.
Oh, horror! Horror, horror! Tongue nor heart cannot conceive nor name thee.
What's the matter?
Confusion hath made his masterpiece. Most sacrilegious murder hath broke ope the Lord's anointed temple and stormed away the life of the building.
What is you say, the life?
Mean you, his majesty?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with a new gorgon. Do not bid me speak. See, and then speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason! Malcolm! Banquo! Donalbain! Shake off this drowsy sleep, death's counterfeit, and look on death itself. Up, up and see the great doom's image. Malcolm! Banquo! As from your graves rise up, and walk like sprites to countenance this horror. Ring the bell!
business that such a hideous trumpet calls to parley the sleepers of the house? Speak, speak!
Gentle mistress, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. Repetitions in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. Banquo! Banquo! Our royal master is murdered!
Alas, what, in our house?
Too cruel anywhere! Dear Duff, I prithee contradict thyself, and say it is not so.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time. For from this instant there's nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys. Renown and grace is dead. The wine of life is drawn, and the mere lees is left this vault to brag of.
What is amiss?
You are, and do not know it. The spring, the head, and fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father is murdered!
By whom?
Those of his chambers, it seemed, had done it. Their hands and faces were all badged with blood. So were their daggers, which, unwiped, we found on their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them.
Oh, yet I do repent me of my fury, that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate, and furious? Loyal and neutral in a moment, no man. The expedition of my violent love outrun the pause of reason. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood, and his gashed stabs looked like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There the murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade, their daggers unmannerly breached with gore. Who could refrain that had a heart to love, and in that heart courage to make love known?
Something hands. Oh,
Look to the lady.
Why do we hold our tongues that most may claim this argument for ours?
what should be spoken here, where our fate hidden in Alcohol may rush and seize us? Let's away. Our tears are not yet brewed.
Or our strong sorrow upon the foot of motion. Look to the lady. And when we have our naked frailties hid, that suffer in exposure, let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work to know it further. Fears and scruples shake us. In the great hand of God I stand, and thence against the undivulged pretense I fight of treasonous malice.
And so do I.
So all, let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
Well contented.